Hi everyone, my name is Karen, this is my channel RatherBeReading, and today I'm bringing to you my October TBR. If you've seen my recent videos, then you know that September was not my greatest reading month and it was very below average for where I normally am at. So I'm really hoping that October is going to be a much better month and is just going to set me up for the rest of the year so that I can keep killing it for the rest of 2017. So let's touch on all of the books that I'm hoping to get through in the month of October, and this is probably a pretty ambitious list. So first off, let's start with the library books that I need to complete in the month of October. So I have 7 books here that are all books that are due to be returned in the month of October, which is a lot, which is kind of disappointing, but that's just how the cookie crumbles. So the first of those that I need to complete is Silver Shadows by Rochelle Mead. This is the 5th book in the Bloodline series, and I'm actually really excited to get to this because I've really been enjoying this series, and where the last book left off, I'm really excited to kind of see where we go with this book. I am also excited to read The Pearl Thief by Elizabeth Vine. So this is a companion novel. I think it's a prequel to Codename Verity, and I'm not really sure how I feel about that generally, but I've really enjoyed both of the other 2 books, Codename Verity and Rose Under Fire, so I am excited to read this because I'm hoping that it's going to be just as good as those first 2. Next we have A School for Unusual Girls by Kathleen Baldwin. So this is, I believe, a historical fiction. Yeah, it's set in 1814, and I believe it follows a school where it trains girls to be like spies. So I don't know, that sounds kind of cool and I'm excited to check it out. I then have A Dog's Journey by W. Bruce Cameron. This is the sequel to A Dog's Purpose. I think I'm going to have to prepare my soul to read this because the last one I loved a lot, but it was really heart-wrenching and soul-destroying in parts, and I am, as you may know, staying at my parents' place at the moment with my parents' dog, so it's going to hit a little closer to home, even more so than normal. So I am looking forward to getting to this though, because I do love me some dogs. I then have Saga Volume 7 by Brian K. Vaughan and Fiona Staples. Excited to get to this. Really love this series, so I'm excited to get to that one. I then also have Heart of Darkness by Joseph Conrad. This is the next classic that I've been planning to pick up. I'm nervous about this because I don't think anyone that I follow on Goodreads has enjoyed this, but it is really, really short. So I'm hoping that even if it's crap, I can read it really quickly. And then finally from the library, I have Mad About the Boy by Helen Fielding. This is the 3rd book in the Bridget Jones series. So those are the books from the library. I now just want to touch on the books from my physical TBR shelf that I'm hoping to get through in the month of October. The first of those is Salt and Stone by Victoria Scott. So this is the sequel to Fire and Flood, which I read in right at the end of September. So I'm hoping to get to this. Well, I know I'm going to get to this. It's actually the book I'm planning to pick up. I'm not reading anything at the moment, and I'm planning to pick this up next. I'm sad that this is the last book that's been published, and that I don't know if there's planning to be 3 or 4 books, but the next books haven't been picked up. So I'm hoping that this doesn't leave off on a giant cliffhanger and at least is kind of a complete story in and of itself. So I'm not too sad that I'm not going to find out what happens. But I did really enjoy the first book, so I'm looking forward to getting to this. And the other books from my physical TBR that I'm hoping to get through is the Daughter of Smoke and Bone trilogy by Laini Taylor. So we have Daughter of Smoke and Bone, Days of Blood and Starlight, and Dreams of Gods and Monsters. So these are pretty hefty books, so I'm hoping that I can get through this entire trilogy in the month of October, and I'm really excited because I've heard really, really good things about Laini Taylor's books, and in particular Laini Taylor's writing, and I'm hoping that if I really enjoy these, then I may also pick up Strange the Dreamer, which people have been absolutely loving, that came out this year, so I'm hoping that I really love these. Next, we have some ebooks that I'm hoping to get through in the month of October. So first off, we have 2 books from NetGalley that I'm hoping to get to soon. The first of those is Girl in Snow by Danya Kakafka. I'm really butchering that, I apologize. So this is a mystery thriller. I don't know if it's a thriller so much as more just, it seems more like a literary mystery to me, but it does have thriller as one of the categories, so I'm not sure. And it's about a girl, I believe, a high schooler who is murdered. And it follows 3 different points of view, and it says here that it's the boy who loved her too much, the girl who wanted her perfect life, and the officer assigned to investigate her murder. So I love mysteries, so I don't know, sounds like a good time. The other book from NetGalley that I'm hoping to get to is If There's No Tomorrow by Jennifer L. Armentrout. So this is a young adult contemporary about, I think it's about a girl who's in her last year of high school and she's really excited to be going into like her senior year or whatever, and I think she's in love with her like male best friend, and then something happens, some event that kind of throws everything off course for her last year of high school. And obviously we don't know in the synopsis what that event is, and I don't really know too much about that, but it's about her trying to kind of get through her last year after this like big event that kind of throws everything into chaos. So I don't know, I really enjoyed Jennifer L. Armentrout's, I've enjoyed most of the things that I've read by her, and I've actually read a lot by her now, but I did enjoy her contemporary book that I read last year, The Problem with Forever, is that what that was called? That got mixed reviews, but I personally really enjoyed it, so I'm hoping that I really enjoyed this one as well. I've also been trying to get through like the backlog of books on my Kindle that I've had on there forever that I've never read, and I have the complete series. I believe there's 4 books in the Seasons of the Moon series by S.M. Rain. So I'm hoping, I don't want to read the whole series this month, but I'm hoping to get through the first 2, which are Six Moon Summer and All Hallows Moon. And I believe this is a young adult series about a girl who is bitten by a werewolf, and she has a limited amount of time, I think, to find a cure, like 2 weeks or something, to find a cure so that she won't become a werewolf for forever. And she's experiencing all these symptoms like aggression and all of these things because she's going to become a werewolf. And so I think it's about her trying to find a cure so that she doesn't become a werewolf. Because like I say, I think it's not the kind of werewolf where she just, like I say, turns into one at full moon. She's going to be like a werewolf forever. It says that, but then I don't know if it means forever as in she'll be a werewolf like every month. Or, I'm not really sure. I haven't read it, but I'll let you know when I read it if I enjoy it. Hopefully it's not too cheesy, but we'll see. Next, I will just touch on the couple of audiobooks that I'm planning to read in the month of October. So I actually have just got on my phone from Overdrive The Gentleman's Guide to Vice and Virtue by Mackenzie Lee. So I'm really excited about that because my library doesn't often get like new release young adult books on audio, so I was really excited when I saw that, and I've been on the hold list for it for ages, but it's just come in, and I go back to work tomorrow, so I'll be firmly back into listening to audiobooks. So I'm really excited. So if you don't know, I'm sure you do because this has been everywhere on BookTube, but this is a young adult novel about it's a historical novel about a boy and his male best friend who are going on some kind of like road trip type thing that used to do back in the day, before you like became a man and had to like go take over your father's lands and all of that. And I believe it's the 2 of them and his younger sister, and he is in love with his male best friend. And so there's a lot of representation in there. I've heard really good things about it. It's been getting really good reviews, so I'm really excited to check that one out. And then the other book that I have on hold that I think I'm first in line for, so should also come in soon, is Magnolia Story by Chip and Joanna Gaines. So Chip and Joanna Gaines, if you don't know, are the stars of the show Fixer Upper, which is like a show about this couple who I love and adore, who they don't buy them, they help couples. Like a couple comes on the show who have a set budget and they buy them an old like rundown house and completely renovate it into a gorgeous house. Like for this couple, and obviously they get paid like for the renovations, and the houses they do and stuff are just beautiful. And Chip and Joanna Gaines have become quite famous since the show started because they're just like really likable couple, and they've got 4 kids, and they're just really an adorable family. And I believe this is just about their lives together. I think it follows kind of their early life in renovating homes and kind of how they got started and how kind of I think Fixer Upper maybe became to be a thing. So I love them, so I'm really excited to pick this up, and I'm hoping it'll be a lot of fun. So those are all of the books that I'm hoping to get through in the month of October. I'm hoping to get through them all and have a really awesome reading month in October to make up for my really shitty September. I would love to chat with you guys in the comments down below. If you've read any of the books that I'm planning to read, if you've got any thoughts on them or any books that you're really excited to pick up in October, I would love to chat in the comments down below. Please like this video if you liked it. Please subscribe if you want to see more from my channel. But that's all I've got for this video today. Bye guys!